Alright. What's up, guys? We have Shubham here. We have Hans. We have Prish. What's up, guys? How excited are you guys for 3.0? How excited are you guys? For me, from scale 1 to 10, I would give it a solid 9, dude. Yo, what's up, JBL? Kuro should have mount character option. I think you're on the wrong game, JBL. You're definitely on the wrong game. Yeah, I would give my excitement rate 9 out of 10 for the Neo region. I am so excited, dude. I think while waiting for other people to come, I'm just gonna spend some resin, some wave plates on my account. Just replying to my announcement. You don't want to expect too much? Yeah, I think that's a good way to approach new regions, right? But I think back when they released 2.0, it definitely exceeded my expectations. Definitely. I don't have that much expectations on 2.0, to be honest. My wave plates are capped. Damn. I'm just gonna farm for rod blade materials, I guess. Yeah, I haven't played the game at all today. Let me just do the one on Jinjo. I haven't even unlocked the one on Rinasida, guys. Yeah, I can see Shubham like sending a message to to the game. What's up, Shubham? Substat modifier? Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen, JBL. I don't think a substat modifier is gonna happen like anytime soon. It is way too good to be true. If they gave substat changer, your echoes are gonna be 5 out of 5. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, someone is asking me about Jesus flower. Oh, have to reply to them. My bad. Substats modifiers cheese, yeah. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for more people to come, and then I want to talk about the mount system in the game. Got tons of max crit rate or crit damage, but it isn't double crit. That is true. That is also true. I have a lot of like maxed out crit damage pieces without any crit rates on it. And to be honest, it is kind of unusable because some characters needs a lot of crit rates, right? And like having crit damage without any crit rate, it's not fun to use. You're probably gonna be crit fishing at that point, and unless you're doing speedruns, like crit fishing is not fun. You need a domain like shell credits, but only for tubes and tunas. I agree. I think I said this back when I was doing the 60 hours challenge back then. I said that why don't they have a domain that only gives you like upgrading echo materials, right? I don't know why they're not doing that. Yo, what's up, Python? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome. I'm just free farming for Mornier here. I'm just gonna be farming for the broad blade materials because we do have the double drop, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna be spending it all on the broad blade stuff. Especially now with the tasted nest situation. Yeah, cause like nowadays, cause we're getting the echoes from the nightmare nest, right? But you also need tunas. So the only way to farm tunas now is by doing the taste fields. And I don't know, it's in a different, it's in an awkward situation where You don't even know what tasted field you want to farm it on. Because you cannot farm the Nightmare Nest on tasted field. So like, I don't know, it is very awkward, I think. They should just combine tuners and tubes. That's gonna be hard to implement, I think. It's gonna be super hard to implement. But hopefully they do something about it in 3.0. Hopefully they actually manage to find a solution on how to not make it awkward, you know? It is in an awkward situation right now. Is there anything else that I want to do today? This is literally what I do every day, guys. I just go into the game, spend all of my wave plates, grab all the rewards. That's it. Hold on. Is anyone actually... Do we still have any accounts for piloting? Let me double check, guys. I think we got some new responses on the list. Oh, Jodo Hutao. I don't think Jodo Hutao is here. JulleeusCH has not been responding to my messages. So... Play the event to get used with Toon Break. I actually haven't touched the offense at all. Even the Chisa one, dude. I haven't even touched this one. At all. Is this one hard? Do I want to do the event right now? Yo, what's up, Bluey? If I met Dungeon in the elevator, yeah. I met her yesterday. It was unexpected though, because like... I didn't expect to meet her in the hospital, dude. They're all easy? Should I do it now? Resonators in the team gain 50% off Toon level. Toon Break. Oh, they actually mentioned it over here. 80% crit damage increase. Just do 1 or 2 and give your opinion? Okay. Within 30 seconds after triggering Toon Break, Resonators in the team gain 50%. 80% attack. I'll take this one. Okay. And we can basically use any characters here. Oh, they want me to use the negative status team? Can we do solo dungeon? I want to see what happens when you use solo characters with the Toon Break system. I think that would be interesting. Do it now is pretty easy. Yo, what's up, Ducci? What's up, Source? Anything for Mornia and Linne? Yeah, that is true. Alright, let me try solo dungeon against this boss and let's see what happens. Can you do it solo? Your lineup is not complete. Okay. So you can just bring one character into the match. How are you doing? How was the meetup with Dungeon? Did it go well? Yeah, that was unexpected. That meetup was definitely unexpected. I didn't expect her to be at the hospital, dude. Out of all the places I could meet her, it has to be on the hospital. Okay, so the Toon Break bars... The Toon Break bar, I think it's on the left side of the HP bar, right? And once that's filled up, we can do like a critical hit to this opponent. Oh, is that the Toon Break? I think it is. Because we're dealing a lot of damage now. Interesting. Oh, I forgot that they actually have clones. It's been a while. 75k, Jesus, dude. I mean, as long as it still works, even in solo situations, then it's good, right? As long as it still works in solo environment, then it's good. I have no complaints. Yo, what's up, Title Asura? Welcome to the stream, man. Did Dungeon give you your blood? No. I'm too scared to ask. Alright, new update. Yeah, actually, guys, let's talk about the new update. Let's talk about the new update. Are you sure about Dungeon at the hospital for giving blood instead of... Dude, people are commenting "get well soon" under my post with Dungeon. They said that I met her at the mental hospital, which is valid, you know. Alright, guys, let's talk about the new region, right? Hold on, let me just... I'll go into the camera mode, maybe. There you go. So, about the new region, guys. I feel like... I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of like missed opportunities. Maybe it's because they haven't shown it on the live stream, you know? A tourist account tour. Now I was just doing my daily stuff because I haven't touched the game at all today. But yeah, regarding the new region, like I'm pretty sure you guys all seen the trailers, right? Everyone is talking about how the motorbike is not locked behind a certain character or a certain echo. So like it is literally a utility that you can basically use for every characters, right? Which is insane if you think about it. You can literally use it on any character. But I think, I don't know, man. I was looking at the trailer and I feel like there's something missing, you know? Like Kuro Games. If I was your marketing guy, dude, I 100% guarantee you I can make you some quick bucks, dude. I can definitely make you a quick buck. Missed opportunity? Like, okay, I'm gonna explain it to you. So, no sound? What do you mean no sound? Is the sound okay, guys? So what's that dungeon pick shot at hospital about? Let's not talk about it now, because like people are gonna get convinced that I'm actually just mentally ill. Cannot wait to see the 10 out of 10 baddies we'll meet in the academy. That's all you care about. I'm also like very looking forward to like the whole reveal, especially their characteristics, you know. It's okay. All right, this sounds good. Okay, so guys, we are gonna be entering an era where using mounts is gonna be so important, right? Because like you've seen it on the trailer, we're gonna be using the utility that can be used by literally any character. It is not locked by a certain limited characters. So like, it's basically free to play, right? But I feel like if they implemented mount skins, you know, if they implemented mount skins, dude, the revenue of Kuro Games, it will skyrocket, dude. And Kuro Games, if I was your marketing guy, I know how to increase your revenue, right? So I have prepared some pitch on what mount skins you can implement into your game, Kuro. So let me just show you guys what I have prepared. So for this mount skins, right? Is this leaked? No, it is not, Zenfrost. It is not leaked. We just saw the utility feature, so maybe in the future they do implement. Yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure you've guys seen the trailers, right? On how Line is riding the motorbike. But then, when people saw that for the first time, the first thing that came into their mind was, how would the smaller characters like Farina is gonna ride the motorbike, right? Because it doesn't make sense. Do you see the size of that motorbike, dude? And do you see the size of Farina? So like, I came with an idea that for the smaller characters, just give them this mount skins, dude. You see where this is going? I shared this one on the Discord today, but if you haven't seen it, this is some exclusive content, dude. You're not gonna see this anywhere else aside from this stream today. Look at how good they look, dude. Imagine Farina doing wheelie on that thing. I know, right? Imagine the sail. Imagine the sails. This is gonna reek, dude. You hope they give different skins for Bach like they give for Echoes. OC Inferno looks cool. They look so cute, I know. So like, by having this mount skins, right? We can solve two problems. The first one is the problem that I was talking about before, which is the size, right? By doing this, you don't have to tweak the motorbike's model. You don't have to tweak the character's model to blend in together. You can just do this. Look at how easy this is. Just have them ride at the same speed. That would that would be so funny, dude. Kuro, if you see this stream, please hire him in a marketing department. I know, right? If this doesn't get me hired, I don't know what will do. So that's the first problem that this will solve. The second problem, right? Look at all these characters, dude. These characters has been overworking to death for the past few years, right? Just look at Encore, dude. She was released at day 1. People were using her to clear the tower because she is not strong, right? You can literally clear... Like, one of my viewer actually cleared Hazard Tower just by using Encore. So she is still viable until today. And Yohu... But you know where this is going, right? I mean, not a lot of people actually built Yohu, but in my case, I have been milking the crap out of the Whimpering Waste content with Yohu. So, in my account, she has been overworking to death, right? And, dude, come on, Farina, do I need to explain Farina? Like how overworked she is? She's been in the game since launch. She can fit in any team, you know? So like, the second solution that this will actually do is, I just want to give them the childhood they deserve, you know? The little girl needs rest, exactly, huh? You can give them the childhood they deserve. Yo, what's up, Bluefire? Reina doesn't need bikes, she needs bandwidth wheel. Is that meme? Yeah. No, this is not meme, Bluefire. This is a pitch that I have prepared that can actually double Kuro's revenue, you know? This is what I'm gonna prepare if I was their marketing guy. Just put this in the trailer and people are gonna get so hyped, dude. Reina is still the best healer in the game. Even for dual comm, she still functions. True. true, right? And this is not the only thing that I've prepared, you know? So, talking about mounts, guys. Talking about mounts. I think what defines a good mount is not only the visuals that they offer, but it's also the effects, you know? Like, a good mount is, I don't know, you can probably have a mount that can help you find chests in the overworld, you know? Or maybe it auto loots. You don't have to pick up stuff on the ground. That is the definition of a good mount. And for the second one, I have prepared the wheelchair. Yuanbu on a wheelchair? Yeah, exactly. Look at this. So like, how this mount works is that it will only activate when your character is on low HP, right? And that's the reason why I put Dungeon here. Is because she's like the only character that gets to low HP super often. So you're gonna be seeing this mount like really frequently, right? And I was talking about effects earlier, like function on mounts. So basically when you sit on the wheelchair, it can recover your HP for every 1 second you sit on it. Isn't that perfect, Kuro? Isn't that perfect? Put Moria on it? Yeah. You can put literally everyone that has low HP on this wheelchair. The wheelchair is gonna trigger a lot of quests. By the way, you want to add something. Is character 1.0 still strong to clear TOA? Stage 3 and 4. I mean, it depends on who you're talking about, Bluefire. On my latest video, I actually cleared the stage 3 and 4 just with Havoc Rover, which is a 1.0 character, right? So I would say they are still strong enough to clear, you know? So like, Kuro, if you're watching this, come on, man. This is like a lot of wasted opportunities. Just make the wheelchair have the same speed as the motorbike. It will sell like crazy. Alright. When I say mount skins are gonna make you millions, I do mean it, guys. I do mean it. Especially if they look like this. A lot of people are not gonna get the reference. A lot of people are not gonna get the reference, especially if you're Gen Alphas. But for Gen Zs, if you know, you know. The Mr. Bean car, I know, right? Dude, the reason why this mount is really good is because I think this is actually the first driverless car that has ever been invented. Right? This is literally the first driverless car. Like, look at the driver's seat. There's literally no one there. You remember that episode? Yeah. And the reason why I put Carlota there is because, you know, she's the only one who can sit elegantly. And yeah, that's the reason why I put Carlota there. Yo, what's up, Trilly? I do have one more picture that I prepared today, which is kind of sad. This is a really sad picture, guys. It's also connected to the new patch, and yeah, we are actually witnessing a beginning of an era here. Let me change the image here. Oh man. Press F for Inferno Rider in chat. Press F for Inferno Rider, dude. Dude got power crept so hard. The dude literally gets power crept. Just by looking at the trailer, dude. It is so sad. Oh man. Kuro, please. Please implement mount skins in the future. You can make quick bucks just by doing this, right? Like, dude, how hard is it to make skins? Like, people are literally asking for it. And I think, I don't know, man, the lack of skins in Wuthering Waves, it kinda annoys me, dude. The guy running the Inferno Rider Twitter account has been crashing ever since Leon's remarketing. Yeah, he knows it's coming. He knows it's coming. Now it's just Inferno. Oh, you see his account comment under PS video. The reply is hilarious. Yeah, this image sums it up basically. Rest in peace for the bikes. Good morning, what's up, cutie dog? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm sorry for what you're witnessing on the screen right now, but like... But yeah, look, just look at the potentials, guys. Come on. Imagine the amount of money this can actually generate. Now, maybe people are questioning who are the demographic for this kind of skins, right? Who are the demographics? I think there's gonna be like loving mothers and fathers out there that has experience raising a children. And I think they're gonna love the skin, dude. Don't be sorry, they don't work out. Maybe because Charo driving a trash can. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. What about Chuyan? How is he going to use the motorcycle? Wait, really? So I came from Indonesia, right? And there's actually... Wait, this is actually pretty interesting, dude. There's an exercise. I wouldn't say it's an exercise, but there's a sport in Indonesia called egrang, right? And you're basically walking on bamboos. Did you make those skin? Yeah, I just prepared it before the stream. So like, you will never see this anywhere else. This is exclusively on this stream only. Wait, let me insert the image here. There. This is... This can also work as a mount skin, you know? This will work perfectly fine with Chuyan, guys. Prepare one tricycle like in Shine movie. Front wheel is big, rear small. Can you share with other Discord servers? Sure, man. Definitely. That would be amazing for him. Exclusive blessing for your eyes. Your bamboo. What happened when you ride the motorcycle when you use Chuyan in FPP mode? You mean the FPS mode? Oh shit. That's actually a good question, Hans. I think if you use Chuyan with the motorcycle in the FPS mode, this is what you're gonna see. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. You're gonna be seeing nothing, dude. Julian just crashes and dies. Oh man. I do think there should be a restriction in game that Julian is not allowed to ride the motorcycle. I don't think Julian is allowed to ride the motorcycle, dude. You hope they add some skin of racing mode or event. You want to see Chuyan versus Sun? Oh, let him be. He's already handicapped. You know, I think the bamboos would work really great on him though. That is definitely a mount option. Maybe Kuro make him a Tesla. I mean Tesla have auto drives, right? So you don't even need your eyes to drive the car. That would also be a good option. Let me add that to the list, man. I'm gonna make like a lot of stupid memes on this new region, dude. Oh, a mount for Carlota? I mean, this is a mount for Carlota. By the way, will Carlota need a baby seat when she's... You know those strollers? Oh man, that would be so funny. That would be so funny, actually. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make one image of Carlota just riding this on the new region, dude. I gotta make everything that's related to Carlota being short in the new region. Cause like, it's so funny, dude. Carteria can use this shopping. Carlota would reach the pedals. Kyrian lets the wind take the wheel. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool. That would be a cool idea where certain characters are gonna interact with the mount differently because of how their bodies work. That would be amazing. With Fleur-de-Lis pushing. Yeah, like have Fleur-de-Lis included in the mount skin pack, right? When you buy the skin pack, you get a free Fleur-de-Lis pushing you from behind. Dude, that would be amazing, dude. Kuro, what are you doing? What are you doing, Kuro? There's so many wasted opportunities. Oh man. But yeah, I'm gonna turn this into a short, by the way. If this doesn't get me hired as Kuro's marketing team, I don't know what will do, to be honest. How Fleur-de-Lis ride the motorcycle? I mean, can you just ride it like a normal person? Is that not possible with Fleur-de-Lis? We need tricycle in this game for 2 players transportation. We need co-op transportation. Yeah. There used to be a co-op transportation feature in other games called Tower of Fantasy. And you do also have co-op mounts with Where Winds Meet as well. Basically, you can just ride one horse together with your friends. That was pretty fun. PGR since day one already has free 4 skins. Yeah, I wish that these gacha games would tone down the monetization on the gacha characters a little bit, and they can increase the monetization in skins. I don't mind, actually. I don't mind. Only if they make the skins guaranteed, though. Only if they make the skins guaranteed. Because, like, I don't like the system where you have to do pulls to get the skins. You know? You should run the marketing team after this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's stopping them from making more skins, to be honest. They are too elegant to ride the motorcycle. Just imagine Shorekeeper. That's what I'm saying, Tucci. I don't think all of the characters... I don't think they all can ride the motorcycle comfortably, right? So make skins. Make different skins. It's not that hard, Kuro. It's not that hard. Especially with Mornier and Line coming. Dude, I feel like a lot of people are gonna wail on that banner. Fleur-de-lis ride bikes? More like bike ride Fleur-de-lis. She can fly. Fleur-de-lis is bigger than any other mothers, right? I mean, judging by her size, I think so. She's almost double of a normal human being size, right? Just almost double the size. You don't know, like Genshin and Wuwan doesn't make skin, they will earn million. Yeah, I would be happy if they add more skins and actually tone down the monetization on the gacha characters. Maybe make the pity like 70 or something. Make the character pity 70, but then add more skins so you're not losing out on revenues, you know? Took a lotus doll. Yeah, but that's basically it. I'm not sure how you guys feel about the new region, actually. I'm not sure how you guys feel about the new region. Make it so that new players can get the old 4-star skins. I mean, you can. You can get the skins, but they're not free anymore, right? You do have to buy them. Like the free Sanhua skin, I think you can get them still, but you do have to buy them. But money? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It used to be free. It used to be free. So maybe just make another skin that we can just grind for free, you know? Fine with me, you will explore them unlike Septimund. Yeah, I hope that they actually have good optimization on the new maps. Because like, I don't know, man. I feel like no matter how beautiful the map is, if we cannot play it smoothly, then it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter at that point. Because like, even if it's beautiful, even if it's good to look at, if I'm playing at 15 FPS, then like, what's the point, dude? What's the point? Give me Huanglong version 2? Septimon broke your FPS? Dude, Septimon even broke my PC a lot of times. My game crashed a lot when I was exploring Septimon back then. $5 is still too much in my country. Maybe if you make more money, you will buy it. Even in my country, even in Indonesia, like, not a lot of people are willing to spend $5 for a skin. That's definitely a fact. But like, especially in Western, I feel like Westerners don't really mind spending money on skins. Again, this is why I put like missed opportunities in the title. But you know, maybe in a few days or maybe in a few weeks, we're gonna be seeing some mount skins. And if that's true, if that is actually true, I would actually go crazy, dude. I would actually spend money to get the mount skins. 5 USD is worth 2 days meals in Indonesia? True. 5 USD is like... Hold on. Holy crap. Just for reference, guys, you can get a meal in Indonesia for just $1, right? You can get a meal in Indonesia just for $1, and that's why $5 in my country is considered expensive. Is it confirmed that only Line have a unique motorcycle? Maybe there's still some hope. I'm not sure. We need to wait for more footage in the future. Because so far, the only character that rides the motorcycle is Line, right? That's why it's very interesting to see what they're gonna be doing with Farina, Encore, and all of those smaller characters. I want to see what happened when they ride the motorcycle, dude. Because, like, it's gonna look so weird, man. Why is a 5-year-old riding a motorcycle, you know? 5 USD is also a lot per day here in Philippines. Wait, how much money for a meal in Philippines? Yo, Sareski, thanks for subscribing, man. Thank you, thank you. Yo, what's up, Havoc Sword? Maybe a motorcycle hers but gives us in the quest or something. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But like, yeah, the easy solution would just give us a bike like this while still having the same speed as the motorcycle. 5 USD is 80k Indonesian rupiahs. A plate of nasi padang with iced tea is just like 15k. Yeah. Definitely. That's why they need to strike a balance on the price of the skin, right? Because even though it is considered expensive in my country, there's also still a lot of people who are willing to spend money just for skins. Is WUA not balancing the prices per country? I think they do, but not into the extent that we Indonesians feel it's cheap, right? It is still considered pretty expensive in Indonesia. Because like I do remember people like turning on VPNs when they're about to top up in the game so that they can actually get a cheaper price. I'm not sure if it's patched. I'm not sure if it's patched or changed, but I do remember people using VPN to buy stuff in the game, which is illegal, right? It is not allowed. You still wish Shorekeeper levitates like your first wife lived? I mean, just pull Mornier, Havoc Sword. Mornier is basically just live, right? What the hell is that screensaver? It is a work of art, Shubham. They do regional price? How big is the difference though, Duchi? I'm not too sure how big of the difference there is, but it is still considered pretty expensive from where I live. Top up websites use that mechanic. That's why it's kind of sus sometimes using the top up websites. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say actually about the new region. I'm gonna be turning this into a short because it is quite funny, dude. It is quite funny. And on a serious note though, they should really consider doing mount skins. Here it's American's price for some reason, even though you're in Asia. What region are you playing, Srijan? Are you playing in Asia or SEA? I don't remember. Let me check the account piloting for now. I don't think anyone's here though. The people who wants me to pilot their account, I don't think any of them are here. Is Jodo Hutao here? I don't think so. Yo, what's up, Alex? Welcome to the stream, man. You play in ACA? Pricing is the same? No, just actually characters too. Now that we have so many characters, it shouldn't be an issue. Just do random BS. Maybe I'll do... is there anything I can do? The new Zani skin is over 20 euros in Germany. Holy. 20 euros. Price difference because of tax, since other regions are now on strictly regulations of their respective governments. I do remember EU actually banning Genshin Impact. Is that true? Is that true actually? I heard something along the lines of EU banning Genshin Impact. Or maybe not Genshin Impact, but like gambling in games in general. I'm not sure if it's true. What about Mornier Fusion Broadblade? But she looks Spectral Rectifier much more. Especially there's no fusion hints in her attacks. That is true. We're only able to see the Broadblade for like what, 2 seconds? But yeah, as long as she floats in midair, the Broadblade just disappears, right? She's just basically flailing her arm to do her attacks. And the one thing that makes her a fusion character is that she stays in the air for more than 5 seconds. And you know, the trend with fusion characters is that they like to stay a lot in midair. So that's definitely one trait that she shares with other fusion characters. They haven't approved yet in EU. Oh. No gacha, but it will pass in 2027. But haven't approved it yet. That's gonna be interesting on what approach Genshin is gonna take in the future. Fusion characters are allergic to ground. I know, right? I know. The only fusion characters that stays on the ground is JulleeusCH. Is there any other fusion characters that doesn't like staying in the ground? Oh, Mortefi. I guess JulleeusCH and Mortefi and Encore as well, I guess. It's only the newer fusion characters that are spending their time mostly on midair. JulleeusCH got the heavily restriction? Yeah. She stays on the ground a lot. I guess Augusta is fusion too. I mean, her second liberation is mostly on the ground, right? It will affect over gacha. Hope it will work well for them. But then how would they balance it out with other region though? How will they balance it out actually? They don't want to burn the grass. Valid. That's a valid reason. Yo, what's up, Zai? What's up, Twitch? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I don't really know what I'm doing right now. Maybe I'll just do the hologram stuff. And then maybe I'll actually end the stream. Because this is only gonna be a short stream. I'm only streaming because I want to talk about the missed opportunities on mount skins. You know? Resonators in the team gain 50% off tune level. What does this mean? What does this even mean? Off tune level efficiency increase. Maybe this one is for increasing the rate of you maxing out the tune break bar. Probably. No account piloting. It's gonna be a short stream today and not a lot of people are here. They off-tune more frequently. Triggering tune break creates a thunderstorm that deals 6,000 electro damage. Oh, so just plunderers, basically. Plunderers, but you tune break to trigger the thunderstorm. What am I expecting and hoping in 3.0? Oh, wait. This is actually a good question. So, if you watch the trailers again, right? And the second half of the trailers, actually shows a place that's quite musical, right? That's a really interesting area that I'm so excited about. There's actually... Okay, so... First we have the Clockwork Dancers in Silksong, right? I'm not sure if any of you played Silksong, but... Basically the boss fight is related to the BGM that is playing on the background, right? And I don't know, that I feel like the fight gets super engaging that way. And I think having more regions like that in Wuthering Waves, where the background is actually moving like in the beats of the BGM, I love that. I'm super excited about that one. One-time domain like in Huanglong. Please don't be, dude. That would suck. Since you mentioned Silksong, you beat Hollow Knight 2 weeks ago through ending. Wow, congrats, dude. Not to mention you're beating it on a mobile phone, right? That's crazy. Actually crazy, dude. Alright, this is crownless, so we need other characters to beat it. We can do solo Chixiao, why not? Okay. Do I have the correct set? It shouldn't matter that much. Alright, let's go. So basically all of the characters can trigger the tune break, right? Even ranged characters. Hopefully. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Interesting. Crazy said the person with guitar blind. I mean, playing a Silksong in mobile phones is like a whole different story, because like the latency, you can definitely feel the latency there. Do you usually play Wuwa in mobile, Shubham? Or do you play on PC? I understand if you play Wuwa on phone, that means you're pretty used to mobile controls, right? That's why it's pretty easy for you to beat Hollow Knight in mobile. Yo, what's up, SSK? Welcome to the stream, man. Also, every finger on screen is a blind spot. Yeah. Especially if you have fat fingers. I do have fat fingers, so I know how that feels. You're a mobile player only, you don't play on PC? I see. Yeah, that means you're super used to like mobile controls now. Shouldn't be a problem for you. It's probably only the latency issue. 50% damage. 80% attack increase. Am I doing the offense? Yes. I'm only doing this because I haven't been streaming for an hour, right? So I just want to make it... I just want to stream for an hour and then I'll call it a day. If you want to watch me talk about the new stuff on the new region and what's happening with my title and the thumbnail, just rewind the stream, SSK. Rewind the stream. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Even after having a PC, you still prefer Wuwa Mobile? I mean, it all depends on what you use, what controllers you use to start the game, right? Because, okay, so this is the weird thing. I started playing Dark Souls using controller, right? And I've been using controllers on Souls-like games for like almost 4 years at this point. So switching to mouse and keyboard for games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, it's almost impossible for me. But then the funny thing is, I started playing Sekiro on mouse and keyboard. And switching to controller it just doesn't click with me, dude. So like, at the end of the day, your best controller is the controller that you start with. That's my take on it. It is kind of different with Silksong though, in my case. Because I was doing Silksong speedruns before, and in terms of speedrunning, keyboard inputs are actually way more precise than controllers, right? So that's why even though I'm not comfortable with using keyboard, I actually have to get used to it. I actually have to get out of my comfort zone and then try to get used to the keyboard controls. And that actually, I actually managed to get better scores by switching to keyboard. It is not easy though. I gotta say that it is not easy. You play Wuwa with 4 fingers on your phone? 4 fingers. I'm only using my thumb when playing Wuwa on phone. How are you using 4 fingers? Mouse and keyboard controls on Souls-like games is crazy. 2 of my friends actually uses mouse and keyboard on Elden Ring. And I can't, dude. I tried it before, but it just doesn't click at all with me. So many buttons on Silksong, my screen be looking like a calculator. Wow. Yeah, how do you use 4 fingers? So do you play like this? That's interesting. So is this how you hold your phone? Interesting. Can you try solo Tauchi here? You heard that she has the fastest tune break. I don't have my Tauchi built, so it's gonna take like really long, I think. You use mouse and keyboard as well on Elden Ring? How, dude? How? I mean, I know there are some speedrunners out there who actually prefer using mouse and keyboard, because the thing with controllers is that when you move forward, there's a chance that it will not always be 100% forward, right? Like, moving the joystick is different with pressing W on a keyboard. The keyboard will always be more precise compared to the controller. So, yeah, I'd understand. I would understand if you prefer using mouse and keyboard, but I just can't. The simple reason is basically that I don't start playing the game with mouse and keyboard, right? So I don't have any of the muscle memory there. It's as simple as that. Maybe if I started playing Elden Ring with mouse and keyboard, I would have stayed with mouse and keyboard until now. Dude, we can just basically use Danjin and Chixia on all of the contents. As long as there's no resistant enemies, we should be pretty good. They're getting kind of tanky though. So using Echo skill doesn't increase the tune break bar. We have to use the attacks from our character. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I'm quite curious on how they will implement the tune break effect on the TOA. Because like, it's gonna be a huge buff, man. They need to find a balance so that it is not as broken as what you're seeing here. We're dealing like 200k just with the tune break. I'm not complaining though. I'm not complaining, but hopefully they don't make it so that the game gets too easy with this mechanic. Oh. Wow, game. Wow. I literally just said you can just bring Fuxia and Danjin as long as we don't have any resistant enemies. And you give me this power grabbed. You gave me this power crapped echo, dude. Also, you kind of wonder why I'm running Lingering Tunes on my 4-star Whimpering Waves run. The Yohu guide is gonna be coming out really soon, so look forward to that. I'm gonna be explaining why I'm gonna be using Lingering Tunes on all of the characters. It has a strong relation with the tokens that we're using, which is the Plunderer's token. Yeah, just look forward to the video. I'm gonna be explaining everything there. And hopefully it will help people understand the mechanic behind the team. Because like, even up to this day, there's still a lot of people that ask me how the team actually works and how I'm actually able to deal a lot of damage. Because the video blew up in TikTok, guys. The Yohu video blew up in TikTok. It had like 80k views or something. And so many people are confused. Dude, I keep getting hit, man. Skill issue. Ow. There you go. You have not examined that mechanic in this event, but Tune Break indicator appears in the middle of rotations, and it has the potential to change rotations. You don't know if that's positive or negative. I mean, it also depends on the damage, right? It also depends on how much damage they're gonna deal. It's also gonna depend on how long the animation is gonna be to make it worth it or not. And then I don't know, there's so many stuff to consider when using the Tune Break, but let's just wait until we actually able to see the mechanic implemented into the towers. It's gonna be interesting, especially for F2B clears, right? It's gonna be so interesting. You upgraded Yohu from an OG creator, he will be proud. You mean Bronte? Are you talking about Bronte, Jermaine? Yo, what's up, Hops? Welcome to the stream, man. Oh, we've been streaming for an hour, actually. And maybe I'll call it a day. Maybe I'll call it a day. I will edit the video of me talking about... I'm gonna be editing the video of me talking about the missed opportunities on Kuro's side and what I would do if I were actually their marketing team, you know. This is what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, guys, you just joined. Oh, too bad, Marked. Too bad. Yeah, I said in the Discord, this is gonna be a short stream because I just want to be talking about the Lahai Roy stuff. Oh, Manazani sticker. Oh, true. I need to add stickers as well. That's true. I'm gonna be adding it after the stream. GG's, man, what a piece of art you present. Yeah, if you wanna put the art on other Discord, go ahead, guys. Go ahead. You don't have to ask for permissions to share the memes. Because like memes got stolen everywhere, right? You don't have to ask permission. I don't really mind. Can you steal the image? Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't really care. Memes get stolen everywhere in the internet nowadays, you know? It's going to be someone's thumbnail. I mean, I would be honored, you know? I would be honored if that actually happens. But yeah, guys, I'll be seeing you on the next one. It will be either tomorrow or maybe the day after tomorrow. and we're gonna be doing more of the accounts piloting. But maybe I'm gonna be closing the form because I want to do other contents as well aside from just doing these account piloting. So yeah, look forward to the video, guys. Look forward to the video. How do you create this majestic art? You can find how I made it on the Discord. You can find how I made it on the Discord. So basically it's just putting prompts into Gemini. How do you even pronounce Gemini? Yeah, just put the prompts on the AI software and then they will do it for you. Open the next tower for the foam. Oh, true. The TOA is gonna reset like real soon. Yeah, that's definitely... Yeah, I'll definitely do that. So y'all just have a good one. See ya, Rosan. Anchor right Inferno a lot. No need side wheels for her. That is true. Alright guys, I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Thanks for tuning in for today. It was fun talking about this. But yeah, I'll be seeing you on the next one. Bye bye.